El Cucuy lives under your bed, in your closet, or in the darkest corner of your room, and he will come and get you if you misbehave. Boogie Man, see, like another legend that just is similar to a bunch of other corners of the earth. Legends form because they are a way of answering a why question. So why are we scared of the dark? Why do we think something's under our bed? Maybe it's because you told them El Cucuy lives there. I'm still one of those people that I will turn off my bedroom light and I will jump to my bed, which is like, I'm in my room right now. But I try and be an adult about it and like slowly walk across instead.
It was first reported to be seen in Puerto Rico in March of 1995. In this first reported site, 8 goats were discovered dead, completely blood drained. The chupacabra was also seen again that year, only a few months later, where around 150 animals were allegedly killed. After these bizarre attacks were published in Puerto Rico, more and more attacks were reported, but this time not just in Puerto Rico, but all over the South American continent. There are many different descriptions of what the chupacabra really looks like, the most popular being a reptilian creature with green skin and red eyes. It is also said to have a giant spike going down its back. Other descriptions say it is a hairless wolf-like creature.
So a big dog, essentially. A big dog. They did an episode about this on Scooby-Doo when I was a kid, and I remember thinking he was a really cool monster and very scary at the same time. Imagine the horror of being a farmer and waking up the next morning and just seeing all of your flock slaughtered. That's so sad. I mean, it probably is a wild animal, but the fact that they haven't figured out like which one it is begs the question that this one is very good at hiding from the human eye.
Hitchhiker. In the Mexican version of the Vanishing Hitchhiker urban legend, the hitchhiker is a beautiful woman who hits it off with a stranger in a taxi, or whoever picks her up from the streets. When she leaves, she gives that person her address. When this person tries to reach the woman at her home, he is informed that the woman died, and that this is the anniversary of her death.
Why does this legend keep appearing everywhere? I just think that's really creepy and really interesting. But also, if legends are born out of trying to explain a why, what on earth were they trying to explain? You know what I mean? Like, what phenomenon could possibly relate to a woman being alone at night waiting for somebody to pick her up, and then she turns out to be dead? That's terrifying. Why is that a legend? Why is that in every culture? Hey guys, I'm Rachel Fisher and I am back again with Top 10 Central Dark. We are doing our top 10 creepiest urban legends from Mexico, and I'm so excited. Some have already been really cool so far. I'm a big fan of urban legends. I love a good scary story, so I'm excited to get started. Let's go. Asi Guapa is described as having dark or blue skin with slanted black eyes, long lustrous hair she uses to cover her body, and backward-facing feet. They are nocturnal and are said to have a hunting spirit looking for wandering men. Again, with their magic and their beauty, they seduce the men that cross their paths. Some say they kill and eat their victims, while others think they simply make them disappear. It's like, I don't want to deal with you. Boop, get out. Oh, you again? Boop, get out of here. That's what they do instead of eating them. That's nice. No, it's not. It's not nice. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want people to just disappear or be eaten. That's so mean. Again, but it's another femme fatale myth, right? Ooh, handsome men get lured into a forest and disappear because they probably ran into another woman's arms, or perhaps into each other's arms, is all I'm saying. The El Sobreron. This Guatemalan mythical being wears a big black hat that covers most of his face. He's very short and is said to carry a silver guitar to serenade women with long hair and big eyes. Oh no! He is said to be obsessed with braiding. When there are no animals around, he looks for young women whose hair he can braid. In one account, it is said he found a beautiful woman with long hair and large eyes that he was mesmerized by, so he stood outside her balcony. Upon hearing his music, she became enthralled by him. Honestly, I don't blame her. He likes to do your hair. He plays guitar really well. Come on. He's dark and mysterious, maybe not tall, but dark and mysterious. That's like, I don't know, 3 out of 5? That's 3 out of 5, I think. I don't know what else you'd have to be, but you know, silver guitar, he likes braided hair. I love when people play with my hair. It's my favorite thing.
Santa Paula Cemetery.
Okay.
The Santa Paula Cemetery, or in Spanish known as Panteón de Belén, is a historical cemetery located in Guadalajara, Mexico. The cemetery is surrounded by many legends.
Ooh.
It opened in 1948, and it was formally closed in 1986. legends of vampires, pirates, lovers,
Ooh.
the monk, the child afraid of the dark, the story of Jose Cuervo, the nun, and many, many more have surfaced and are a part of the local folklore. The cemetery attracts a lot of attention, especially during the Mexican holiday, the Day of the Dead.
Oh, I love cemeteries. I actually think they're so beautiful. I don't know what it is. Even though they're really creepy, I think it's like I don't know what it is. I walked, there's a beautiful cemetery in Toronto called St. James Cemetery, and it's just like the best because you can walk around. See, if you go to England, you can just walk and see people like who died, 400, 500 years ago sometimes. It's just incredible. I actually find them incredibly peaceful, except for the fact that, yes, demons could also be lurking there as well, or vampires too, which also makes the little vampire-obsessed teen in me kind of curious, kind of waiting for someone to show up.
Malaora, also known as the evildoer, is an evil demon that is known to be scarier than the devil himself. She will stay late at night at dark intersections on isolated roads and wait for a lonely traveler to cross paths with her. Malaora changes shapes and sizes constantly and rapidly. She starts off as a large black blob of mass. If you encounter La Malaora, she will do her best to literally drive you insane to death. When the time is right, she will rush up to her new target and strangle them. Most people will refuse to talk about this evil demon in fear, of course, that she will be finding them.
Ooh, this is creepy because it's another kind of myth that explains why we're so afraid of shadows. There's nothing creepier than looking in a forest at night and just seeing like the black in between the trees. So creepy. I like it though. La Extabe is a Yucatec Maya myth about the female demon. Extabe is a supernatural femme fatale. Who preys upon men in the Yucatan Peninsula. She is said to dwell in the forest to lure men to their deaths with her incomparable beauty. I love how there's always like a femme fatale, like a deadly, obviously, femme fatale myth in like every country in the world, or like every indigenous heritage. There's always some kind of like femme fatale. There's always like a lure into the forest, and I feel like that was just like men being like, oh my god, I got lost because there was a pretty woman, and guys, like, I just can't resist that. That's what that reminds me of. I just love that.
The man who whistles. In Venezuela, El Silbón, or the Whistler, is an urban folklore about a terrifying man who killed his father in cold blood and even devoured his organs.
Yeah.
El Silbón is now doomed to wander the earth as a lost soul, carrying a bag around filled with his father's bones. The Whistler gets his name from this whistling sound that he always emits. And when the whistling sounds far away, that means he's actually really, really close by. And some people don't even notice until it's too late.
Oh man, that would be so creepy, because what if you just thought it was a whisper on the wind? Like it was just like, and then next thing you know, it's like, ah! So that would suck.
El Cadejo. Known in some variations throughout South America, El Cadejo is the manifestation of a big, ferocious black dog with fire-like eyes.
Ooh.
According to the legend, El Cadejo would appear to his victim at exactly midnight. If you're a good and religious person, a white, shining dog, the counterpart to El Cadejo, would appear to protect you. On the contrary, if you're a bad person, El Cadejo will rip you to shreds, devour your insides, and leave you unrecognizable.
Don't like that. Don't like that. I hated all the scenes in Game of Thrones where like the dogs would just tear people apart. Ugh, it's like one of those images I just can't get out of my head. Also kind of like a hellhound, but not quite. Anyways, guys, my name is Rachel Fisher. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, you know what to do. Do the thing. Subscribe for more. Let us know in the comments if you would visit any of these places or if you've heard of any of these legends. And let's start a conversation. I love spooky stories, so I like reading those spooky comments. They're a lot of fun. So anyways, guys, until I see you next time, take care. Okay, filming. All right, so let's give her a go. I mean, it just typed so loud. I don't know why. Top of one already. All right. Got something in my eye. That's great. Fantastic. Ooh, okay. Oh no. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was brutal. Upon hearing his music, oh God. That's nice. It's a little twist on Tall Dark Stranger, but not tall. This time, El Cucuy. Looked it up. All right. Ooh, spooky video. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Just noticed my closet door was open and it freaked me out because I never opened it. Anyways, that was a cool shadow myth. Sorry guys, today. Haha, you'll cut that, right? Right. I almost said a rude word, but then I didn't. I saved myself. Patricide is bad. That's creepy. But also one of my favorite episodes of Supernatural, the very beginning. They do an episode on that. Mine just think, oh, they were so young. Anyways, maybe it's like my thing that I'm just always. Do I like to fix people and dogs? I don't think so. I don't think so.